Hello everyone, in this video we're going to draw Winnie the Pooh. Start by drawing a circle as a guide for the head. To draw the circle, first make two small marks to indicate the circle's length, and then on the sides make two more small marks to indicate the circle's width. Then connect the marks using curved lines to finish the shape of the circle. Sketch lightly at first so that it's easy to erase if you make a mistake. Also, pause the video to draw at your own pace. The circle doesn't have to be perfect, but if you're having trouble drawing it, just trace the outer edge of a coin, a bottle cap, or anything else with a circular edge. Below the head, draw a bigger circle as a guide for the body. Use the 4 marks method to draw this circle too. First, make 4 small marks to indicate the sides of the circle, and then connect the small marks using curved lines to finish the shape of the circle. This circle should be almost twice the size as the circle for the head. Now draw a vertical line across the head circle. This is a construction guide that will help you place the facial features later on. The head will be tilted, so tilt this line slightly too. Now draw a horizontal line across the head for another construction guide. Tilt this line too so that the right side is higher than the left side. On the top left side of the head, draw a small arc as a guide for the first ear. Pay attention to how small this arc is in relation to the head circle. On the right side, draw another small arc as a guide for the other ear. The arc on the right should be slightly higher than the arc on the left because the head is tilted. Starting on the lower left side of the head, draw a long curved line as a guide for the first arm. This line should touch the side of the body circle. On the top right side of the body circle, draw a long vertical line as a guide for the other arm. This line should be as tall as the ear on the right. On the lower left side of the body circle, draw a long vertical line as a guide for the first leg. Pay attention to the length of this line in relation to the rest of the body. To the right, draw a shorter line as a guide for the other leg. And that's it for the guidelines. Now let's start on the final drawing. Inside the head, on top of the horizontal construction guide, lightly sketch 2 small ovals for the eyes. Notice how small these ovals are in relation to the head. Draw a short curved line under each eye. Use the vertical construction line as a guide to help you determine the space between the eyes. When you get the size and position of the eyes right, darken the shapes. Inside each eye, draw a tiny circle for highlights. Shade the eyes but don't overlap the tiny highlight circles. High above the eyes, draw 2 short curved lines for the eyebrows. Draw the eyebrows close to the top edge of the initial circle. The outer tips of the eyebrows should curve downward. Draw the lines for the eyebrows short and thick. Between the eyes, draw a short curved line for the top part of the muzzle. Draw this line higher than the horizontal construction guide. Below that, draw a small triangle for the nose. The top edge of the nose should be directly on the horizontal construction guide. Curve the sides and corners of the triangle so that the nose is rounder. Far down below the nose, make a small mark on the vertical construction guide for the first part of the mouth. Now extend the sides of the small mark upward to create a curved line for the mouth. The tips of this line should be very close to the horizontal construction guide. On the tips of the line, draw short curved lines for smile lines. Below that, draw a curved line for the bottom edge of the open mouth. This line should be similar to a wide letter U. Inside the mouth, draw a short curved line for the tongue. Use the first initial circle as a guide to draw the shape of the head. First, darken the top edge of the initial circle. When you get to the outer edges of the ears, curve the lines downward to make the top part of the head thinner. Curve the sides of the head in toward the eyes. Below that, curve the lines back out to create the cheeks. Sketch the head lightly at first, and when you get the shape right, darken the lines. The overall shape of the head should be thin at the top and wide at the bottom. Don't draw the lines for the head too far down on the circle. Darken the small arcs on top of the head to create the ears. As you darken the lines for the ears, make the shapes wide at the top and thin at the bottom. Under the head, draw a couple of sloping lines for the shirt's collar. These lines should slope down to form a V shape in the middle. The V-shaped part of these lines should be directly below the mouth. The right side of the collar should be higher than the left side because the head is tilted. Draw a couple of short curved lines on the sides for the outer edges of the collar. Sketch the collar lightly at first and only darken the lines when you get the shapes right. Add a short line on the left side for a wrinkle on the collar. Use the curved line that's on the left side of the body as a guide to draw the sleeve and arm. First, lightly sketch the shape of the sleeve around the top part of the guideline. The sides of the sleeve are made up of two short sloping lines. Connect the lines at the bottom using a shorter line. Add a couple of shorter curved lines on the right side for wrinkles. When you get the shape of the sleeve right, darken the lines. Don't make the sleeve too wide. Keep the outer edges close to the guideline. Now draw the shape of the arm around the bottom part of the guideline. Draw a curved line for the bottom part of the arm. The shape of the arm is similar to a very long and thin letter U. Don't make the arm too thick. Keep the outer edges close to the guideline. Starting on the right side of the sleeve, draw a line that curves up and to the right for the bottom edge of the shirt. Curve the right tip of the line downward. Sketch lightly at first and only darken the line when you get the shape right. On the right side, draw a line that connects the collar to the bottom edge of the shirt. This line should slightly slope down and to the right. Inside the shirt, draw a few more short lines for wrinkles. Use the vertical line on the right side as a guide to draw the other sleeve and arm the same way. Draw the shape of the sleeve around the bottom part of the guideline. The sleeve is made up of a short sloping line at the top and a curved line at the bottom. Lightly sketch the shape of the arm around the top part of the guideline. Draw the bottom part of the arm wide and then gradually make it thinner toward the top. At the top, curve the line down and to the left to create the waving hand. When you get the shape of the arm right, darken the lines. The hand at the top should be similar to a small circle. Draw a short curved line under the hand for the thumb. Now use the vertical line on the lower left side of the body as a guide to draw the first leg. First, lightly sketch the shape of the leg around the guideline. Draw the top edge of the leg using a curved line. Draw the shape of the leg wide at the top and then gradually make it thinner toward the bottom. On the bottom of the shape, draw a line that curves to the right for the foot. The tip of the foot should be similar to a small circle. When you get the shape of the leg right, darken the lines. Curve the left side of the leg inward slightly. The top part of the leg should be inside the body. Now darken the bottom edge of the big initial circle to create the shape of the body. Make the right side of the body slightly thinner than the initial circle. Don't overlap the shape of the leg and the arm on the left side as you darken the line. Now use the vertical line on the lower right side as a guide to draw the other leg. Just like before, first lightly sketch the shape of the leg around the guideline. At the bottom, draw a line that curves to the right for the foot. Make the top part of the leg thick and then gradually make it thinner toward the bottom. When you get the shape of the leg right, darken the lines. The top part of the leg will be hidden behind the body. Use the first leg as a template as you draw the second leg. And now go over the final lines with a pen, a marker, or any other type of permanent ink. The next few steps are sped up so that the video won't be too long. Take your time and be careful when you ink your drawing to avoid any accidents. Don't ink the initial guidelines, only the final drawing. When the ink dries, erase all of the guidelines. Now color your drawing. Use yellow-orange for the body. Color the nose black, the mouth dark red, and the tongue pink. Use red-orange for the shirt. And that's it for Winnie the Pooh. Don't forget to pause the video to draw at your own pace. Also, please visit easydrawingtutorials.com where every step of this tutorial is broken down into an individual image. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment. Also subscribe for more videos in the future. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep drawing.